Hey, this is Daryl at Good Attitude Services, 10-foot truck. And today I'm sweeping out the truck. Just like every job, I have to, regardless of what job it is, I have to sweep the truck out each and every time. And then, of course, unfortunately, I had a little bit of a spill on my last job. And if you look, I see a lot of stuff there. So, I have a wood floor on this box truck. It's not metal, it's you can see it's a wood floor. And it's kind of worn out. I need to sand it. You get splinters and stuff in here. I mean, it works pretty good because you can slide stuff fairly easy. It's not like those metal floors where you get, when you slide stuff, it just makes that awful noise. So, but it does get the scratches. And it's kind of getting worn out, the finish. It's pretty old, but see that stain? I got one there. Looks like I did a job where there was some bags that had like bottles of stuff in it, and you know, like ketchup and stuff. I think it was like a sauce of some sort. So I've had it over here too, but that was like some kind of shampoo or something. Whatever the bottle was, it was like a barbecue sauce or something. And of course, I have to clean that out because when I do deliveries, I don't want to have the stained floor. Doesn't look good. The junk jobs, you know, you can have, doesn't really matter. I try to keep it always clean in here, but these wood floors, yeah, they do stain. So I've got some cleaner. I'm gonna soak it on here, and I got some water and rags. Hopefully, it'll get it out of there. What I might have to do is do a full mop job in here, mop everything out. I hate when I get these stains. See, if I do like a mattress, I think that's probably enough. I got water and some rags. Get some rags over here. See, I'll let that soak a little bit longer. It's gonna smell better. This stuff has some nice clean type of stuff to clean, you know, whatever floors and counters. But you know, it's kind of worn out. I'm gonna have to probably sand this maybe in the fall or like in the winter time or sometime when I'm not doing so much work in this thing. Sand it all down and then refinish it to where, you know, it looks newer, and then coat it, you know, get a sealant on there to seal it so it doesn't splinter up so much. I get the splinters sometimes. I get into the blankets and stuff, I have to pull them out. So just when you're sliding, you see, look at, you get those scratches in there. This is all, look how worn out it is right there. I mean, it's a let's see how old this truck is. 17 years old. No, wait, is that old? 16 years old. So, and it was originally U-Haul, so of course it was beat to hell, you know, because rentals, when they rent them, they just probably throwing really heavy objects in here. And then I've done a lot of work with sliding furniture in here. I prefer these wood floors, but yeah, they do need to be kind of maintained. The metal floors, I always hated sliding stuff across, so just that sound, it's like a chalkboard to me. So I prefer the wood floors, but they could be replaced. But for now, I'm just gonna keep it clean it out, because I like to have a nice clean truck. The walls here, you know, sometimes I'll try to clean them, but some of the stuff like tape, and this is like, I don't know what kind of material this is, but you can't really get that out. It's just, it's kind of too time consuming to have. They'd have to recover this, and I don't really think that's that important. Sometimes I'll wipe it down, but mainly, you know, if it's something that's really stained. But those are just like marks from the furniture banging up against it. But these are real tough walls. I mean, stuff can really slam against it. So you can see it's got there's wood back there, but it's like I don't know if it's a fiberglass or what they call this, but it's really durable. I don't know if I ever have to replace that. Probably not. You'd have to really smash this thing out to replace that. But the floors, those are gonna have to be cleaned, and then yeah, eventually sanded out. But it's important to keep your inside of your truck, you know, looking as neat, as clean as possible, especially for if you're doing a furniture delivery so those type of deliveries where you're, you know, it doesn't look good if some of this stuff really stained up on the floor. Of course, junk jobs. I think I'm gonna have to get another vehicle, another truck like this, just to do junk removal on that scale, because when you get like garbage bags and stuff, it's, you know, it could be leaking. It could create a really bad mess on this type of floor. So I have to avoid that for now. I made a few mistakes with that, and I do have some stains on there I can't get out. But if I had another vehicle that I could you know, just do that for junk, because I do like the box trucks as opposed to the dump trucks. I prefer having a box truck, so it would just be like a box truck that's exclusively for the removals, any kind of trash and that kind of thing. This I can do, you know, mattress removals, couch removals, furniture removals, and some bags and cardboard and stuff, as long as it's not stuff that's gonna be dripping all over the floor. And then, you know, the best way to package those things is some good sturdy bags too. So I'll probably have to start bringing some of those to rebag some of the stuff, but mainly I would just prefer not to have that happen, so that I can, because it takes extra time too. I don't mind sweeping the truck out every day, because I do that all the time, but when I have to get into the deep clean, it's time consuming. So if I had a dedicated vehicle for that type of work, then I wouldn't have to worry so much, because, you know, it's just going to be trash all the time. Like, you know, I have a dump trailer, it's all metal. Those you can just hose it out, and it's not a big deal. But the more you do those jobs, of course, the more it becomes obvious inside of your truck. And you want to be as professional as you can be. Of course, I don't have a ton of money to go be buying brand new vehicles, so I have to use the used vehicles or rent one. But I'm a little grateful for this truck. It's been really good to me for the last 7 years. It's got me a lot of work, and it's been pretty much problem free, except for the transmission, which was obvious. You know, when I first got it, it had 100,000 miles on it, so of course the transmission was, you know, it was worn out, so I rebuilt it. But other than that, just oil changes and that kind of thing. But I do need to do some repainting on the I can't afford to paint. I mean, these vehicles, they kind of, the GMC vans, the paint peels off. So what I do is I just use a white spray paint just to make it look a little bit nice. I can't really afford to have it repainted at this time. So I try to keep it as neat as possible, and keeping it sealed up and all that. But yeah, so I'll do that tonight. Get this all, try to get those stains out as much as I can, and getting ready for tomorrow. Get it as clean as possible. Probably have to, sometimes I'll wash these blankets here for moving. I'll do a couple at a time. I have so many of these blankets that I can take these, and I have like 100 of them, so I can take a load, do some loads in the laundry, and then bring in a fresher load in here. I have so many that I can just rotate those blankets for deliveries and so forth. So that's about all. Clean up the truck. Hoping to get some good business. It's still at the middle of the week at Good Attitude Services, 10-foot truck. I hope everything's going great out there, and I know for sure this weekend's going to be good. I can already feel that. I'm going to get some good jobs, so probably be doing a video on that later on. 10-foot truck, Good Attitude Services, signing out.